What's going on, everyone? We're back again with another video, and in this one today we are doing the group stage recap for day number 2 here. Now the games aren't actually done, but we're gonna go over the first couple of games that just finished up right now. I'm gonna go over the games in a little bit. So as you see on your screen, these were the list of games today, and they're still going on right now, but we have the first 4 done, which we're gonna talk about right now, and then we'll talk about the others in a minute. So let's just get into the video. Alright, so coming in with our first match of the day, we had Oxygen versus Parabellum. As you can see on your screen, this is a 7-0. I mean, it just shows that the NA qualifier is a joke. Like, I really thought that was a joke. And that fact that the CL team is in the SI somehow goes to show you it's a joke. So, they get bodied right here. Like, I didn't have to say anything about this match. Like, Oxygen just played their game and they won. And, I kind of feel bad for the Parabellum guys, but, like, it's a Challenger League team versus a Pro League team, so I think everyone would expect this to happen. So let's just go on to the next game. So we have Nip versus Giants, and Nip won 7-4. This is honestly a pretty interesting game on Coastline because the rounds ended like a minute, like 30. Like there were some rounds where they were ending like a minute 30 left on the clock still. So these games were going by really quick, to be honest. But there were a couple clutch rounds from Giants and Nip that got they got the job done. Now it was a close game. Like I think at half it was. I think it was 3-3 at half, then it was 4-4, and then Nip just kind of took off on the attack at the end. So that's pretty much what happened in this game. I mean, but yeah, like I was saying, Giants looked really good. Like honestly, I don't think they looked bad at all. I just think they're getting outplayed by Nip and outshined, to be honest, because there were a lot of roams that were catching them off guard. So I don't know. I thought they played pretty well, and I think Giants will do good. But I think right now Nip is just a better team, and that was pretty much this game. But Pino's +9. That's just crazy. But this was a good game on Coastline. I would definitely go back and watch it. But let's go on to the next game. All right, so we had Murkers versus Parabellum. Now this was the battle of the CL teams. These teams are both in CL, which is crazy to think about. And they're playing at the 6th Invitational. But honestly, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Merkers is in Europe, and Europe is a better region for developing players and getting them like Pro League ready and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not really surprised they won, to be honest. I mean, just look at the top 2 guys. They're both +6 with 12 kills. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Penguin goes 3 on the entry. It's not terrible, but honestly, this team does not look good. Okay, this Parabellum team not looking good. They're not playing well together. I don't really know if they're gonna get a win this whole event, to be honest. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully, they go back to the drawing board. They got 3 matches tomorrow, or 3 matches on the 15th. So, or the 14th. I think they have 3 matches on the 14th, so they're gonna have to do something good with that day off tomorrow, and we're gonna see what they have to do. But Murkers played great. I'm not really surprised for this one. Let's go to the next match. All right, so the next match was TSM versus Mibr. Now this game was really good. The TSM looked back in form here, which I'm not surprised. I knew this team was gonna bounce back, especially on LAN and in the Invitational. I knew they weren't gonna have that like same 5th place, mentality going into this. So they played really good. You know, Mibr didn't really look that bad at some points, but in the end, like it wasn't good. Like it wasn't good. 7-2 scoreline. That's pretty bad. And Mibr, you know, they looked alright. I mean, we're gonna have to see what they do moving forward, but I don't know. They could be in losers bracket if they keep playing like this. I expect them to get a win at some point, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see how that one goes. Alright, so now we have NIP versus Murkers, and this was a 7-4. And you know, I'm not shocked by this scoreline, to be honest, because I know Murkers is very good, as we saw earlier. They destroyed Parabellum. I think Nim just bounced back, you know what I mean? So Psycho goes, he's +7, that's crazy. Pino's +3 with 11 kills. I mean, even his entry. Look, Pino almost had all the entries except for 3 rounds, which is honestly insane. Same thing with Aqua. He went 3-1 on the side of Murkers. But, you know, I think Murkers is good. I don't think they're like bad by any means, but I think Nip is just better because they've been playing this so longer. But, you know, I think Aqua had a really good matchup. You know, he had a 1vx, he had a plant, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Nip played pretty good though, and I think they are currently undefeated in their group. We'll look at the standings in a minute, but pretty impressive from Nip, to be honest. All right, so the next game was TSM versus Space Station Gaming, the old NA matchup, and TSM does come out on top, 7-4 in this one. This is Canadian's first series back. He does 5-10, not the greatest. He's even on the entry, so not bad at all. His favorite operas are kind of weird. The Ying and the Maestro. Well, Maestro's not that weird. But yeah, I mean, this is Bolo all day, bro. He's +5, 13 kills. His whole team's picking him up, bro. No one went negative on the side of TSM. So it's good to see there. Even Rampy, look at him, 13 and 7, +6, +1 in the entry. Not bad at all from these guys. But I think it's gonna take. I said this in the predictions video, but I think it's gonna take a lot of time to work Canadian in and to see how he does. Even Fultz played really bad. He had -9. That's not too good. I think it's gonna take a lot of time to work Canadian in, but we're gonna have to see how they go through the rest of the matches throughout Group B. So I mean, we're just gonna have to see how they go for them. But as I do say that, they do bounce back right here. So Giants are 0-2 now. SSG won the 7-0. Like, you know, like it's not even close. Like, obviously, you see Canadians +10, but I would imagine the SSG, this isn't like a real team to win the invitation. I don't think Giants are gonna win, but he does do really good right here. Look, he's playing normal operas this time, so there we go. I mean, Fultz is still +4, Rampy's +2, Thinking A +5. Bosco has an off series, which, you know, is fine because it won 7-0. But, you know, he was putting in work, to be honest. And from the side of Giants, I don't know what you guys do. You only won 4 rounds today out of 2 matches. They're not looking too hot. Against Nip, against Nip, they played all right, but, I mean, they got bodied here, nothing to say. But, I mean, they are getting plants down. That's the thing I noticed. They have a lot of plants down they're getting, but they're not holding it well. So, that's kind of why they're losing some of their attacks. But, crazy to see them lose 7-0. And this is Oxygen's first match. So, MIBR versus Oxygen. MIBR actually takes this 7-4. Now, you know, I said Oxygen might be looking good, but they might be shaky, which is apparent here. This team is terrible in international. That's just a fact. They've always been bad at international play. But as you see, I mean, Falls +6. I mean, like, it's insane. 13 kills. Whole team picking it up. Blue Kid has an off series. I mean, Foxe, you know, +4. Amazing player. He has 3 plants in the series. So I actually want to go back and see those rounds and what they messed up on, because 3 plants and you only get 4 rounds. I feel like all those 3 should be, you know, a dub. But same thing with Falls. He has 3 plants too. So I don't know, I want to go see back and see if they won or lost those, and I don't know. I just want to see what happened in this match, to be honest. And for the last series of the day, we have Murkers versus TSM. Now, Murkers comes out to play in this one, baby. They go 7-4 versus TSM. Look at the Italian boys. All of them are positive except for the last guy. But 13 kills from Aqua, Gemini 11. Pretty crazy. The only guy positive is Geo. It's really interesting because you don't really see him go on top that much. So kind of interesting to see him go off in a game they lose. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Look at the first bloods. Aqua's 5-0 on entry. Gemini's 2-1. Sash 1-0. Like as you can see, the first bloods are destroying this team. Like I don't know if they didn't rebound after they got a first blood, but I don't know. Crazy game. But that's gonna do it for the day of matches. So that's gonna do it for the rest of the match today. You can see the schedule right here. So there was only 9 matches today, not that many as yesterday because this is a lower group. You got the standings right here. So Nip is 2-0. You know, they're still doing good. Merkers is 2-1. I expected that. TSM 2-1. I expected that too. And then it's just kind of a battle right here for the one-on-one teams. And then Giants and Parabellum 0-2. I'm not really surprised by Parabellum. Giants maybe a little. I feel like they could have bounced back. But here's the matches for tomorrow. So we have Playday 2 tomorrow on the Group A stream. And then we got Playday 2 on the Group B stream down here. So once again, we're having another 15 matches, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be a lot of Siege. Once again, I don't know how I'm going to cover all these. But there's going to be some good ones. Like Empire G2 will be good. You know, BDS G2 will be good. I think this Liquid Fear might be pretty good. From the Group B side, I mean, Empire DZ will be probably pretty good. I think this BDS FaZe Clan will be good. Maybe the Dark Zero Empire. Maybe the Dark Zero 1 too. There'll be a lot of good matches, but I mean, here are the overall standings on your screen after 2 matches. So we're gonna have to see what these teams can do going forward. We got Group A tomorrow, and then we got Group B on Thursday. Or on Friday. So Group B on Friday and Sunday. And then we got Group A matches Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday, Saturday, Group A. So the 6th Invitational is getting good. Also, if you do want to see the inter-regional matchups, they have them right here on your screen. So LATAM's 10-4 so far. Europe's 6-4. North America is 3-5. APAC is 0-6. That's pretty surprising to see. And then this has the number of representatives from each. But LATAM's got the most, so I guess it makes sense. APAC has the least. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that plays out, though. It is pretty interesting to look at, and this doesn't count the same regions. So like if liquid phase play doesn't count for that. So it's pretty crazy to see that, honestly. So LATAM on top. The Brazilians going insane right here. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.